Are we filming? Oh, hi everybody. This is Joel
What's up? This is Jake
from the Jacoba System
Jacoba System. We're on location today.
in downtown Columbus, Ohio, live, and we got a special treat for you today because we are
Special
going-
day.
Yeah. Well, it's my birthday today.
Happy birthday, Joel.
Thank you, and we are going to the Mystery Science Theater 3000 live show tonight.
I am super excited
Me
for this.
too.
This is gonna be awesome.
I know.
So, growing up watching Mystery Science Theater 3000, one of my all-time favorite shows. It's back. It's got the new Netflix
Cast.
series. You know,
Jonah and
so Jonah Ray, a couple other new guys. So really funny stuff. This is gonna be a real fun time.
they're doing a movie that the old series used to do.
Yeah.
About a caveman.
Yeah, they're doing a classic film that was previously done on the show called Ega. It's about a caveman. It's a classic Mystery Science Theater episode, so it's going to be really interesting to see what the new jokes and the new riffs are.
That'll be
And,
great.
We're
I'm
very excited, so we're doing a little before video, about
Yeah.
ready to head into the theater, so we'll be back later with the review.
Cheers.
Cheers! What's up, guys? We're back. We just got done watching Mystery Science Theater 3000 live.
Yeah, and man, was it great.
So funny.
So funny. I don't think you and I have had such a night of like just untamed laughter in a long time.
Untamed.
And we laugh a lot. So Jake, I gotta ask you, you love the show growing up and you love like the Netflix revamp. So how was it seeing it live?
It was really fun to see live. It was very much like the show. Like it was all obviously
Yeah.
it was all live. It was in the what was the name of that theater? It was
The Rafe Center, but I think they renamed it. But I've
Okay.
always known it as the Rife
yeah.
Theater.
So it was downtown Columbus. It was right next to like the Ohio Theater.
It's a nice theater.
Yeah, it was a really cool, fun experience. It was like watching the show. They had the host segments in between the bits,
Yeah.
and they recorded. Or it was all live. Like it was them actually.
Like behind the screen.
Right.
Like you could see the silhouettes of them, very much like it is in the show, where you
Right.
see their silhouettes like.
Right, and I'll post some we'll post some pictures up with this video too, so you can see like what we're talking about. They had the stage kind of set up to look like the host area, the table and stuff, and they would talk, and then they would do the whole segments, and then they'd go around the back. And I think the way they did it was they went around behind the screen, and they must have projected from behind, so then you'd see the silhouettes, because at first you thought it was just a video.
I thought it was just a video,
Yeah.
and I was kind of like disappointed. I was
Right.
like, well, that kind of sucks. Like they come out and do like a little bit of live theater,
Right.
and then they just put on a video.
Right, but then
but it was actually live riffing.
Right, they were actually there. It was a really cool like illusion how they did that. Where I guess they must have backlit projected them so they're silhouettes, because everyone knows, like the Mystery Science Theater, you see the three silhouettes at the bottom of the screen, you know. So they projected it and had them there actually doing the live riffs, and it was really funny. A movie that I'm very familiar with. I used to own I still do have the VHS somewhere of the old school Ega. It's actually on Netflix now, so we might be doing another part
Like
to this video.
a follow up, because we would like to kind of compare like the Joel Hodgins version versus the one we just saw
Right.
with Jonah and the new cast.
Right.
And it was interesting too because I believe it was Tom Servo who had a new guy.
Yeah. Well, the funny thing is that, you know, we have the new Mystery Science Theater 3000 for Netflix, and it has a new cast, new host, and the two new robots. And then the one guy who does, I can't think of his name, the guy who does Servo, he's not on this tour, so they had another guy fill in. So they made a joke at the beginning where it's like, my voice sounds different. You know, and they're like,
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, well, it's just for this tour or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
But he was great.
yeah, everyone did a really good job. It was
The riffing was
very funny.
top notch.
We were cracking up. I bought a T-shirt. You can check out my new T-shirt. I
Yeah,
got.
this is and show them the back.
You can
Show
see
'em
the back's got the tour dates.
You
too.
got tour dates here. You got
Yep.
Columbus.
Ah.
They were in Washington on the 9th. They got St. Louis tomorrow. So
Yeah.
it seems like it's going to be a good tour.
Really fun time. So if it's coming anywhere near your area, be sure to check it out. Especially if you're a fan of Mystery Science Theater.
Yeah.
3000.
You mentioned that this is the first time they've done a tour. You said they've done live shows in the past.
I know. Like I used to have. I have a book from the '90s, which was up until like the Comedy Central era, where they had, you know, it was like an episode guide of every movie they've watched, and they also had video pictures of like live shows they would do. And I don't know if they ever really did like a tour, but they would do live shows like that where they had the older cast, you know, do
Yeah.
the same kind of thing and watch like film shorts and stuff. So it's funny because now we have all these different cast members, past and present, who are doing
Yeah.
live things. Because
We saw Joel Hodgson tonight.
right, Joel Hodgson is the creator of Mystery Science Theater.
He came out.
He came out and did like a whole intro to the show. Then they had
Mm-hmm.
like the new cast. But you know, if you're a fan of the past versions of the show, there's Riff Tracks, which is still around, and they do like live shows all the time. Those are the three guys who had most up until the new season had done the voices. So then there's that crew, and there's actually I just found out like the other day, like yesterday, that they're doing another show here like tomorrow, where the two other guys from Mystery Science Theater 3000 back in the day, the mad scientist Trace Bellew and Frank Conniff, are doing the Mads. It's called like the Mads Return or something like that, and they're doing a live thing here in Columbus as well. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna check that out. I found out about it, I'm like, that's really cool. I would really like to go to that, but I don't know if
Yeah.
it's such a short notice, and you know, we
Yeah.
got so many concerts and stuff going on this
Right.
summer. It's hard to keep track of everything.
I appreciated all the Dirty Franks references
Yeah,
tonight.
they did. They kept doing a bunch of throwbacks to like
Local businesses.
and then
I'm sure they're doing this in every city they go to,
Right.
but
so Dirty Frank's is a really good hot dog place here in Columbus, Ohio, and they kept
it's not too far from the
Right,
theater.
right. It's
So
just
you
right
have to
down the
wonder if they
street.
went there.
Yeah, so they kept making a joke like, "Where's a good place to eat around Columbus? I don't know. How about Dirty Frank's?" You know, then
Yeah, and that is a three-way chili, which I was like, that's Cincinnati.
right, Skyline Chili.
Yeah. But yeah, I laughed hysterically, and it's cool that like they're doing the old movies, because throughout, like, they had new jokes, new riffing, but at the
Yeah.
same time throughout it they had some iconic jokes, classic jokes from like
Yeah.
the 1992 version.
Right, it was 92, something like that, when the other version was. I think what we're gonna do is we watch this, and then next time we'll probably put out like another video where we compare the two versions, because I've seen the original MST version of EGOS several times. You've never seen it.
No.
It's actually on Netflix now, so if fans of MST can watch it on
Yeah.
there. And then having seen the new version, it's funny that to see a couple of the jokes they would kind of recycle, and when they would say a joke that had been done before, I got a huge crowd reaction. The
Yeah, and that
audience,
was
like,
another
went nuts.
thing like to talk about is how fun was it to just listen and watch it in a room full of like
Yeah.
Mystery Science Theater fans.
I loved Mystery Science Theater as a kid and
But to
growing up.
watch it in a live amphitheater with a ton of people.
That's the funny thing is like we talked about this earlier. Like so much during my, I don't know, middle school, early high school years, I didn't have a ton of friends who watched the show. I had a couple friends who liked Mystery Science Theater, but I
Yeah.
remember like a couple times where I was like, "Am I the only person who likes this show?" And then like being in that sold out theater. I mean, like
yeah.
my people.
Yeah.
It's like
totally.
it's very.
Like we were driving up and you're like, oh, you know that guy's here for the show.
You just saw dudes. You just saw like dudes
outside
like
smoking, like he's got a Star Wars T-shirt.
Star Wars T-shirts, like whatever,
And it's
Doctor
like,
Who T-shirts
I'm
and
like,
stuff.
I think we're at the right place.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So I'm excited to watch this original version and to do a review on that. And all in all, like, granted, you treated me for my birthday, but was it worth the price? Do you think?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, it was definitely. When I first saw that they were doing this, I'm like, That is so awesome. I'm gonna be there no matter what.
Yeah.
Like we're going.
It just happened to be on my birthday.
Yeah, I'm like we're going. This is gonna be an awesome event. We're gonna crack up, and they did not disappoint. So
Yeah.
if you guys are fans of Mystery Science Theater 3000 and are in a city or whatever town they're going to,
Yeah, look them up.
be sure to check it out. And it's a very fun, funny show. You'll love it. And we had a great time. So
We had a
we're
wonderful
doing this
time.
video today. We're actually going to be doing this also for the conguy.com
Mm-hmm.
because they got some awesome stuff coming up. They're going to be going to San Diego Comic-Con
Which you'll be there for that. Right?
next. I'm not going to be there for
Ah.
the San Diego Comic-Con, but I'm going to be doing some videos for them
Great.
coming up about the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, like cool toys and stuff like that. Real cool stuff to look out for.
I'll be doing
So,
toy reviews.
Right, be on the lookout for that, and check out the Jacob System YouTube channel as well as my Instagram, and I'll be having some new Star Wars toys reviews, and we'll be doing some more movie reviews here soon. All right, so thanks for checking us out, and we'll be back next time. See ya.